I received a phone call on July 9th, 2018 at 5:46 a.m. stating, Tiffany, I need you to get your clothes on and come to the hospital right now. Jamie's unresponsive. Get your clothes on and come right now. They have her in an ambulance. They've revived her twice. They're going to get her stable and they're going to move her down to Vanderbilt for an emergency surgery. That was at 5:46 a.m. July 9th, 2018. On January 13th, 2022, I received a call that said, Tiff, they just found Dad dead in the house, age 66. 2 times I've had to deal recently with the grieving process. How do you say goodbye when your mind knows the reality, but your heart refuses to believe the reality? Saying goodbye is never easy. However, all of us in our life, everyone, will be faced with or has either faced the reality of dealing with the loss of something or someone and have to deal with grief. Today, I would like to help us all gain a better understanding of the grieving process. And today I would like us to look at the 5 stages of the grieving process. The 5 stages of the grieving process begin with denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then finally acceptance. Today, I would like for us to move through those steps to see if we can get a better understanding of what this grieving process is. So let's start with the first stage. The first stage of grief is denial. Denial will help us survive the loss. It helps us to cope with the loss, and it helps us to pace our emotions. It really is hard for you to imagine that that person or that thing is really gone. You have to find a place and believe that it's true. Oftentimes, that's hard to do because our mind still wants us to believe that it's still here. That's the denial process. The second stage of grief is anger. Anger helps us with the healing process. It allows us to connect and identify the pain. Of course, grief is a pain that you feel. You start to feel angry because that person is not here with you any longer. And you even get upset or you even get mad at others because they're not here. Step 3 or phase 3 is bargaining. Bargaining happens when that person passes or that thing is gone, and it helps us to understand the guilt that you may feel, or it also helps us with the what ifs. Oftentimes when people pass away or something is gone or we grieve it, we oftentimes feel guilty about it. Why wasn't I there? What if I had done this? What if I had did that? And we begin this process of what ifs. The bargaining process, you try to figure out if there's any way that you can bring that person back or change the outcome. Stage 4 is depression. Depression allows you to identify if there is mental illness there. It also allows you to process extreme sadness. Anger and depression kind of go along together. In fact, in the depression phase, depression states that you feel really sad because you understand that this person is gone and is not coming back. Depression can settle in and it can actually traumatize the mind. In fact, statistics state that 9 out of 30 people experience extreme mental illness or mental depressions once the person is gone. Stage 5, acceptance. Acceptance helps us to accept the loss of that person, and it helps us to move forward in life. And it also helps us with finding a new normal. Acceptance, you understand that person is gone, and you try to continue to get things back to normal and to get on through life the best way that you can. The stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. So that we've gone through these 5 stages of grief, we all will experience them at some time in our life. We have to understand, though, that there's one major thing about grief. Grief is a process. It's just like a race. You're not sprinting. However, you must learn and take the marathon route and finish strong. Thank you